Louie C. the Mayor checking in. What is going on, my peeps? Man, I got to tell you, boy, I've been running 24/7 today, non-stop. Ain't no sleep for the weary. This thing is serious out here. So thank y'all. Hope y'all had a good weekend. And just like that, we in June. Like Bone Thugs Harmony said, first of the month came quick. So all love right now. Hit the share button right over here. Boop, 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 boop. Keep sharing. Man, I'm fresh and fly. Everything good. Mallory Ash, I see you checking in. What's going on, big dog? It's a veteran in the game right now. So listen, today we talking about how they try to ban the Two Live crew in Key West back in the day. I'm going to tell you a little story. But please share right here. Boop, boop, boop. And some people out there are trying to quit smoking. They out there to the Naughty Vapes, Nauti Vapes on Facebook. Make sure you check them out. But I got to tell you, man, this is a lot of people been asking me to share some stories and let them know what's really going on back in the day. So that's what I've been doing. So it's all love right now. So thank y'all for coming in on the podcast. And make sure y'all follow me on the YouTube on the Louie C. Rock. So I make sure I got everything here good to go. And thank y'all to all my subscribers on YouTube. So please engage and share. Okay, so this is what happened, right? So I'm trying to remember what year. This must have been in the, I don't want to say it's in the early 90s. Maybe, yeah, about, yeah, sometimes in the maybe in the mid 90s that happened. So what had happened was my man Uncle Luke for the Two Live crew, me and him booked the show. So it was interesting how the show came about. So a while back when I was in college, I went to Luke Skywalker Records and talked to them about doing the show. That was the first time I really had interaction with Luke Skywalker and Two Live. So you know, we talked, but we couldn't really get anything done, you know, but we were still learning and get some things, you know, moving along and just starting out our careers, right? So one day, you know how people in Key West like to play quarters and all that? I said, man, I ain't playing no quarters. I come to Miami to make some things happen, man. Y'all can have all that quarters and all that. So I was with a character named DJC. So that boy was, he had a place in Miami, down there by 107th. So we would all hang out over there and just chill out, right? So Uncle Luke was at the Cameo Theater on Miami Beach. Actually, no, it was a Fugees concert or something was going on. I'm sorry, I didn't even know Uncle Luke was going to be there. So I've been trying to get a show for Luke for a while, but there's a gentleman named Mike Hopkins. He's a killer, boy. Every time I called that man, he tried to kill me. I said, my man, there's only so much I could do on what's happening. So I went to the Cameo. I said, man, y'all can go ahead and play quarters and do what y'all need to do, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Cameo on Miami Beach. So I pulled up at the Cameo. Fuji, about 4,000 people in there. I mean, standing room only. This is a class. It's the original Fugees, right? So I look up and I see Luther Campbell in the VIP. So I pulled up on him. And I said, you know, my man, I said, I've been trying to get a hold of you. I'm trying to do a show in Key West, but this guy, Mike Hopkins, keep killing me. Every time I try to do a show, he give me some price I can't deal with. So I said, what's the number we need to do? So back then it was like $6,000 or something like that. So I said, okay, that's good. We can do that. So he said, give me a call. So I said, write your number down. You know, back in the day, you ain't had the phones and all that still, I don't think. Or we just started to get phones, I can't remember. So actually, we didn't have phones, so we was writing stuff down. So that man started to write his number, 30557 something. And I said, my man, don't waste my time with this number to the office. I ain't got time for that, my man. Give me the run around, speak to the secretary. I need a real number. So the man gave me his real cell phone number. So then back, you know, our Key West people out there playing little quarters, doing what they do, and I pulled up. about 4 or 5 in the morning, and they still out there, you know, tipsy and drunk. I'm trying to take care of business. And I said, man, while y'all playing little quarters, I'm down with Luke. He said, you down with Luke? I said, yeah, I'm down with Luke. They said, how's that? I said, well, Luke pulled up to the Fugees concert. I got that man's straight cell phone number. And I remember on his answering machine, he was talking about how he got abused by Florida State fans. So then he needs some help from the Hurricane fans. So long story short, I show up to Luke Records. They had a big warehouse where the Pac Jam was at, and signed a contract. And then I come to the radio station and announce that we're doing a show. So everything good. And then you know, so we off to the races. So I get my little contract, you know, over at the East Martella Towers. You need to get insurance, whatever requirements you got needed. You go ahead and get that done. So then everything's fine. There was a gentleman named Joe Pace who ran the East Martella Towers, so he signed a contract with me. Everything's fine. So we started advertising. You know, it's all good. 2 Live. You know, coming to town. Blah blah blah. Boy, it ain't like that. So. Oh, look, we got some people checking in. Hold on, let me see something. Hold on. See what's popping over here. All right. So, let me see. Let me see what we got over here. Oh, okay, look. Let me see. Okay, so I see Mike Knowles popped up. Unfortunately, Mike Knowles is no longer with the company. And Mike, we wish you well, but you know, action got to have some type of consequence. So it is what it is. So we're gonna keep it moving, and everybody gonna go back to what they doing. And you know, these things happen sometimes. So it don't take all the good that you did, but like I said, that action definitely it's got to be dealt with consequence. So that's basically where we at. So ain't no love lost. Just got to do what needs to be done. So back to the story. So what had happened was, next thing I know, I get a call from the city, and they said, you can't do a concert at the East Martell. So I'm in the boardroom, you know, I'm still very young. I said, well, I don't understand why I can't do a concert. I have a contract. They said that you didn't get a sound waiver. I said, sound waiver? I said, why do I need a sound waiver for? I'm in the middle of, by the airport. There's planes flying there. They ain't told me I need no sound waiver. They say, yeah, you need a sound waiver. I said, man, I don't think I need no sound waiver. Because the person that signed the contract with me is a commissioner. They said that he wasn't serving in a commissioner capacity when he signed that contract. So I said, hold on a second. Let me get this right. So I got a contract. I got everything abide by the contract. A city commissioner signed it. He forget everything about the city when he signed the contract. Then he go back to knowing what you can do, what you can't do. That makes sense to y'all? That ain't gonna fly in no court of law. That ain't never gonna fly. I think y'all have a problem with the 2 Live crew, and you know this is why y'all taking this route. So I'll tell you what I do. I'm gonna go ahead and go through with the concert. Y'all shut it down. Y'all shut it down. I sue y'all, and then we just do it like that. How about that? So they try to keep, you know, Homeland. So I just left the meeting, and I said, okay, I'm done with this. I'm going full throttle with the concert. I don't care what y'all say. I'm within my rights. Y'all shut down. My attorney said I could do a concert. It's not a problem. Okay, so I keep it moving. Please hit the share button right here. Boop, boop, boop. Shout out to FloridaKeysInjury.com. Also, if you have an accident, car, moped, bicycle, God forbid, on that great big ocean, make sure you go to FloridaKeysInjury.com. So back to the story. So now we you know, advertise the concert. So now they got fear out in the streets, you know, about, oh, it's going to be problems at the concert and this and that. We know we ain't going to have no problems. We know exactly what we need to do. So we get everything all organized. Everything is good to go. So there was a lieutenant named George Washington that worked for the Key West PD. So he used to work a lot of details with me. Detail is where you pick up a shift as a police officer and you earn extra money, right? So he called me, and told me that, boy, I never forget this. He said, you made the big time. So I said, made the big time? What you mean? He said, yep, I got a call from the police chief. I said, you got a call about the police chief about me? He said, yeah. I said, well, what did he say? He said, I couldn't believe it, the words that was coming out of his mouth. This was Ray Peterson. Ray Peterson had a scandal with the city of Key West, and that was a whole different story. George Washington said that the police chief said that, George, are you working this thing with the concert tonight for the group coming from Miami? He said, yeah. He said, okay. Well, he said, I extended the watch over. The 11 o'clock watch is going to stay over just for a precaution. He said, we're going to have several operatives go in the concert undercover. He said he put the sheriff department on standby. And he had SWAT or something also on standby. And I could have sworn he said a helicopter. I can't remember the exact detail. I said, what this man think we're doing? This is just rap music. This ain't war or nothing like that. We're not going to war or nothing like that. He said, yeah, that man's panicked. I said, man, that man could be panicked, whatever he do. I said, well, if then people start, doing what they do on stage, and they try to, stop them from doing that, then I guess, we'll have to just get dealt with. So we had like 7, 8 police. So we go ahead and do the concert, and I think little Glenn Hayes come up there. And he started dancing, and they kind of like snatch his shorts down to his ankles. Warren Sapp was one of the security people for the MIA 305. I think Louis Oliver was there, so they was part of the security team. So I guess Luke trained the security, like whenever something like that happened, go ahead and take people's video cameras. So they just went around the whole crowd and took their cameras from A to Z. So did the concert, we ain't had even an argument at all. So then, it was kind of a slow turnout because all the bad press that we got, people that had people scared or whatever. So I remember that we couldn't pay the police right then and there or whatever. So George had to come to the hotel. We had to scrap up money to pay the police or whatever for the 8 police that worked. So they was hot with that, and that's how it went down. So sometimes you gotta hold your ground. They said that you can't do something when you're within your rights of doing something. You go ahead and proceed, because if they would have they ain't tried to stop nothing, they knew they was wrong. So, this is an injustice that was going on, so you got to stand up to injustice. So that's basically my time. We'll be back. Got a guest on Thursday. Going to talk about some special events going on, and we're just getting back on track. So it's all love. There's also a lot of yapping going on Facebook. With my name on it. So all I can tell y'all is that I ain't gonna yap about nothing. I don't do all that little Facebook yapping. Wish all y'all well. It's a lot of disgruntled people, and I'm sorry y'all disgruntled, but just keep it trucking, like an 18-wheeler. Keep it trucking, and things. It's hard in the entertainment business. This ain't easy. It'd be easy, everybody be doing it. Only one person could be a boss, and I don't know what else I could tell y'all, but we try to do the best we can. At least I do, for people. And sometimes conflict arises, and especially with our people from around the way. This is common. You might have somebody that you just came from Kentucky. You might not have a problem with them at all. You might have a second grader that you went to school with, and now you grown men, you might have a problem with that. So it's just the way life is. So as long as you breathing and staying above water, that's all you can do. So as long as it's not an interference with a person's livelihood, family, and trying to harm somebody, it shouldn't be a problem. If the other 3 factors are involved, then that's definitely a problem. So that's all I can tell y'all about that. This is my time. Sorry, ran a little bit late. Once again, 40keysindia.com. All love. Thank y'all. Car, bicycle, moped, them crazy go-karts. It's serious out there, and God forbid on that ocean. If you have an accident, go to FloridaKeysIndia.com. Naughty Vapes, Nauti Vapes. Make sure you check them on Facebook. And we going in tonight, Jam Pony Karaoke Club. So I'm going to get back to the business. Can't stop, won't stop. They ain't never going to stop the party around here.